Hey everyone, I don't know if you, but I'm sick and tired of seeing so many videos saying my Hero Ultra Rumble is bad. So I decided to write down a few things that people say that have problems with the game and confront them and be like, hey, this game is good and here's why. So I've written down a list of reasons to my left here. So I may not be able to play the game as good. This is not a voiceover, this is in real time. I'm playing the game while talking and commentating. So I just want to point out that this game, yes, I know it has some flaws in the beginning and all that, but there has been so many maintenance recently. It's unreal, and that's why I'm here to confront the people who said it's bad and tell them that it's good, or it's better than it was. Because there have been so many updates, it's unreal. So that's what I'm trying to bring out in the Batman today. So we're going to go through the game, and we're going to go through what was wrong, and how they fixed it, and how it's not, now every game's not perfect. You know, I'm not going to be like, this game is perfect, it's better than every other game I've played. I'm just going to say why it's good, when a lot of people say it's bad. I will go into the nitty-gritty of it, and this will probably, I don't know how long this video will be, but I'm going to try and keep it uncut so I can explain why it's good, how it's good, and why it deserves more love than it's already given. Okay, so first reason is too little of teams and players. Now, if you know that if you played Fortnite or if you played PUBG or any other Battle Royale game, you know that that in almost every one of those games there's 100 people playing. However, in this one it's a little different. Instead of 100 people, there's 24 people and 8 teams of 3. Now I understand that a lot of people maybe have a problem with this, but let me counterback this. Have you ever been in Fortnite looting a chest, or you go to Tilted and then while you're trying to loot chest something, someone lands right beside you and shoots you out of nowhere, your teammates are nowhere near you, and you get shot down immediately, and you probably raged and broke a controller or something, and frustrated, and it keeps happening to you. Or it happens to you so much you decide to stop playing the game and play something different. Well, that's why this was made. That's my theory. Since there are 24 people and 8 teams, that means that there's no point in trying to complain. They're trying to make less players so you don't actually rage on this game, and there's enough players to play this game normally. However, that's my guess. Players. Next reason. Dashing is hard to control. A lot of people said dashing was janky in this game and very, very hard to control. But I really don't understand why. If dashing is just some hard mechanic, then all you really just need to do, all you want to do and need to do is just stop dashing. Listen, I know you're thinking, but if I won't dash, I won't make it out. Then make your controls move right. Dashing isn't janky to me, but if it was, I would just easily be like, okay, well, I'm going to, try my absolute hardest. I'm going to try my absolute hardest and, but seriously, if dashing is such a problem, then just turn this off or keybind. There's keybinding in this game. Keybind it to something you'll remember. Seriously, if you don't keybind it to something you remember, then no wonder it's not working properly. I feel like really a lot of these people who reviewed this game was just like so mad that I want to make a complaint video. However, I'm counterbacking everything they're saying. It's just not fair for the rest of everyone else. Next thing is aim assist is too good. I will agree, in Season 1, aim assist was kind of overpowered. But I want to say something about this. The aim assist, I will agree, in Season 1 it was way too good. I abused the heck out of aim assist. I'm sure all of us did if we haven't turned on. But in this game, the aim assist is much more easy to control, and it actually does require some skill. Nowadays, when you use aim assist, it looks like you're not even using it, but you are using it. But it looks like you're not using it, so it's all good. It was a little bit too overpowered, especially for my likings when I go into a video game without any sort of detail. But that's not how it worked. Anyway, the aim assist is a lot more manageable now, enough toward the point where it doesn't look like it's being used, but it is being used. I promise you, it's being used. However, even though it's being used, it doesn't mean you can just go into a game and be like, aim assist is bad, get good at the game. Yes, get good at the game, but that does not mean you have to blame aim assist for that. Some people actually have cataracts. My sister has cataracts, and others just have bad eyesight. So please stop complaining that aim assist is too good. Seriously, some people cannot help it. Cut those kind of people some slack. Seriously. If you just really want to complain about the game itself and not give any other people that benefit of a doubt that their aim is bad, then you gotta see a therapist. Next reason is you're doing good and you get shot down in 2 seconds. People are saying since there's so many, you get shot down so quickly, it's unreal. I don't know if that's actually true. Now, in my personal opinion, people are saying you're doing good against like a one-man team, and then you do that, like to that one-man team, no one comes. But reviewing over any footage you've ever seen of MHUR Ultra Rumble, I think the only problem is that there are things these good teammates who come and then you get shot down by them. If you have good teammates, they'll do that. It's not just one person shooting you down, because that's physically impossible. Every 3v1 I've ever ran into has always been has always gone to the one person who I'm going against down. Another thing I want to talk about is you don't need to pay money even for role characters. If you don't need to pay money for role characters, that's fine. You don't really need to pay because the pass gives you a whole bunch of role tickets, whether it's even pro or whether it's just a normal license. You really don't need that. You don't need to roll. And most people like to talk about a battle pass, but there's no battle pass in this game. There's license, and you still get a license. You don't get a Pro Heroes license, but you still get a license. So why complain? There's no reason to complain over no license, because it means you don't need to spend almost any money. You just spend a normal amount of money and you're good. There's no point in trying. So don't worry about going to the store. There's a hero license and you still get a whole bunch of resources from the license. Even when it's not pro license, you still do get a lot of rewards and roll tickets. And you get roll tickets, you get at least 5 roll tickets every single day, and every week you get like 45. I think you get 55 every day, actually. Every week, sorry. You get 55 like every week, or like 45 or something close. You get that many. If you get that many every week, you can 10 pull like at least like every week or every 2 weeks or every a week and a half. Like it's like you shouldn't be worrying when there's no pro license really to worry about. Next reason is leveling up is hard. A lot of people are saying leveling up is hard in this game, but honestly, it's not hard at all. And you may be thinking you need to win to get 20,000 DXP, because this guy was like, let's be generous and say that you get a whole bunch of DXP. But I'm not sure if you know this, we get a lot of XP in Fortnite as well. It's the same thing in this game, or I assume it is, or I'm just being dumb. But it's not hard at all leveling up. Listen, leveling up is what pushes people to play the game even more so they can level up even more. Listen, there's a reason Bandai Namco did this. They did it because it pushes people a whole lot more to play the game so they can actually get more stuff and actually do a whole lot more stuff. Because if people didn't do a lot more stuff, there's no point. People just think that, oh, Bandai Namco did this because they don't want us to level up at all. Well, I've been playing this game for 3 seasons, and I'm already at level 80-some. Yeah, you think I should be higher, but it's because the game pushed me to do even more. That's what the game's for. The game, in some way, shape, or form, not just this one, but in every single game ever, My Heroes Ultimate 2, Goku's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, literally any game and every game. It may not be a level up system, but every game pushes the player to want to play more. And one of those things and that thing for this game is leveling up. It's just like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. If you have that game, I completed Golden Frieza's chapter at 260 some level. But the highest we get is 300. The higher the level is, the more harder it is to get to level 300. So I stopped playing because I wasn't interested in the game at that point. But in this game, if you're gonna level up, that's what pushes you. It pushes you in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot to level up even more to do some more fights and get even stronger. It's just the same thing in this game, just leveling up in a different way. So don't complain about it when you're the one who's like, oh, they did this just so I won't level up. No, they did it so they pushed the players to play even more to get the highest level they can get. I don't think anyone's got there yet, but they're pushing their players, and that's what I love about Bandai Namco. They push their players. It's like school. They push their players so they can do it and surpass their limits. The other thing that people call it about is not enough trial tickets. Now, sure, you're only given 3. You're only given 3, and, you know, some of them cost, 1 character ticket, another one costs 2 character tickets, and I think Azawa or Endeavor also get 3 character tickets. They also cost that much. But if you take a moment to think about it, that's enough for one day. People are saying trial tickets don't give you enough time to learn the character. And if you use all your trial tickets to learn the character, this guy made this video at the very beginning of season 1, by the way. He made it to use 1 trial ticket. Now, if 3 trial tickets on 1 character wasn't enough to learn the character, heck, no one cares. Listen, just wait till the next day. You get 3 trial tickets every day, and you get another trial ticket you get 1 trial ticket every 2 hours, I think. I don't know if you get that anymore, because me and my brother don't use trial tickets as much as we used to. But seriously, why? You don't need to use trial tickets. Just play a character that you love, and then wait till you get enough tickets in doing so to play that character. I'm serious. It's not hard at all, and you should be just okay. So a lot of people, listen, if you don't have trial tickets, just play another game. Just play another game if you have a problem with trial tickets. Surely you shouldn't wait long. Literally, just go to sleep for the rest of the day and then wake up the next day and you'll have a full thing of trial tickets and you can learn the character even more. Or just keep notes of what you learned with the character. Another thing I want to talk about is saying PC looks better than any of the game's graphics on the console. To that I say you can jump. You need a therapist even more than what I said about this already. Because take a moment to think about it. Everyone who's ever played, ever, and loves this game never says that. I feel like these people, they just have, they need an eye doctor or something. Anything to make these, people realize they look the exact same. I think it's just because whatever console you have is probably low end, and maybe it lags, or, maybe your console isn't able to handle the game. However, I've been playing this game on Switch for so long now, enough to the point where I know that it looks exactly the same. I played on PC, I played on Switch, the game looks exactly the same, there's no problems with it. So, I think you need an eye doctor more than the other people. Lastly, I really want to talk about people complaining about only one map. Listen, I don't know if you know this, but I'm playing in Season 3, and in Season 3, in case anyone's forgotten, that was, dumb dude a long time ago. I don't even know what that word means. I'm just trying to sound like how stupid it is that people think they're only on that. First of all, the USJ is a wonderful map. It's really good. Not my favorite. It might not be my favorite if they add anymore, but it still works. It's still good. However, people were saying that no matter what, there wasn't any maps, but they fixed that a long time ago. They fixed the map problem a long time ago, which is why, and then they're like, oh, MHUR doesn't have enough maps or whatever. Dude, there's a thing called waiting. Maybe you should try it sometime. Some things, like good things in video games, come from waiting. Waiting is not that bad. Honestly, I thought Season 2 was going to take forever to get here, but no. Season 2 came before I even knew it. Seriously, if you think that one thing is bad in a video game, you need to wait till something fixes. You gotta go back to a video game that you hate for something to fix. You think, oh, it's gonna fix right away when one of us sees a problem with it. No, it's not. It's definitely not, and I'm definitely not going to talk about it. Seriously, I don't even know why I'm talking about these reasons. They're like the most simplest way anyone, and I mean anyone, can do anything. But yeah, that's just what I think. So I want to talk about these problems and my thoughts on them. Too little of teams and players. Listen, like I said before, I don't have a problem with this because I mostly get rushed in Fortnite. So honestly, I don't see a problem with this. I think it's a perfect amount of players, especially when there's only little player count and little 2 players to play with. Honestly, I see this as a good kind of player count. Honestly, I don't see a problem with it. You get some time to play the game, and then you get some time to suck in Fortnite if you decide to, you know, spawn Temple Towers or anything else that people do. One of the things I also want to talk about that I didn't include in this list, but I want to include it anyways because I care, is that you don't see your people spawn until, you know, you spawn. Just spawn elsewhere, but the thing is, there's chests in this place everywhere. Literally everywhere. You could find chests in the most random spots ever. But in Fortnite, I feel like the only place you find chests in Fortnite is, dare I say, you have to spawn on top of a building, break it through the ceiling, and you're good. That's about all I have to say to that. But in this game, you can literally win by leveling up your skills to 0. Don't ask me why, it's just how it is. You literally already are given, like, you know how you have to find guns in Fortnite? You already literally have one. You don't need to find one. And chests are only available in the roof of people's places. If you land on them, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're playing My Hero Ultra Rumble, chests are everywhere, not just on top of buildings or anything. They're literally scattered everywhere in the map. Literally everywhere. There's nothing different. Also, one of the things I want to talk about is climbing. The climbing mechanic is really good. It really brings a lot more playing field. It helps you, get around a lot easier. And dashing is too hard to control. I want to talk about this. Okay, first of all, dashing is not hard. Secondly, I think it's because you're playing on computer. There's a thing called a joystick. Literally. I feel like he said that because there's no such thing as a joystick. If you use a joystick, do not go quarter circle to get to where you want to go. Just flick that way and you're good. In conclusion, is My Hero Ultra Rumble good? Very. I'd recommend it to anyone who loves anime or just watch My Hero Academia in general. They're adding updates every single 2 to 3 months. Some cool things are going to be happening in the future. They're adding a Vigilante deck costume soon. I know that much. They're probably gonna add a new map soon as well. Maybe another 3 seasons. They're even gonna add another quirk skill set for almost more than half of the roster. So yeah, if they're just gonna do that, then you just need to play the game. Play the game, level up, get your license, and you are fine. It's not that bad. My Hero Ultra Rumble is amazing, but no one can see it. I'm defending Bandai Namco and everyone who loves this game and its community as much as I possibly could, because the truth is that the game itself is actually good and nowhere near bad. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all. Bye.